Hi, my name is Kylie. I'm a WSU business major taking the HBM 258 class at WSU, and this is my Cooking at Home 2 assignment. Today I'm going to be making pumpkin pie with whipped cream and pigs in a blanket. So first starting out, we're going to start with the crust for the pumpkin pie. I'm actually going to be making two crusts here. I'm going to be making one gluten-free and one not. For the gluten-free one, I'm using Bob's Red Mill gluten-free all-purpose flour. That's the only difference between the two. So here I'm cutting that butter into smaller pieces to be able to more easily cut the butter into the flour and to make it all like flaky and come together. Be careful not to overmix it here. And then I'm adding that water and having the dough come together. And this gluten-free crust was actually very difficult because the flour is really dry, and so I think I should have either added more flour in added more water in or less flour. And so I'm just rolling that crust out, and I'm actually going to give up on recording because this crust was just not being very nice to me. Now I'm rolling out the one with the regular flour, and this actually was way nicer than the gluten-free. It came together way better. It's so smooth. It stuck a little bit to the countertops, so I should have added more flour underneath, but it was very nice. And so I'm going to go ahead and set those aside and make the pumpkin pie filling. And so I'm just using the Libby's pumpkin pie filling recipe. It's always a great one. I love pumpkin pie. I mix the dry ingredients and then I mix the wet ingredients and stir the dry ingredients in with the pumpkin filling, and then here I'm adding that condensed milk, making sure everything's combined well. And so here are those in the oven, and here's the final product. So now we're going to start on those pigs in a blanket, and they're pretty straightforward, pretty easy. The recipe is in the paper that I have, and I know pumpkin pie and pigs in a blanket don't go the greatest together. It's not the most balanced meal, but I mean, it's Thanksgiving, and so me and my family, we're having this huge dinner tonight, so you can just see me rolling those, and in the oven they go, and here's the final product. Now, just to flex on my classmates, I'm going to make some homemade whipped cream. The recipe is in the document, but let me tell you, it actually was a lot easier than I had imagined. From someone who has literally whipped cream in my dorm room at like 2 a.m. with a fork in a tiny bowl, this was so easy. I might have gotten some help from my dad, but look at that. I didn't plate the pigs in a blanket because we ate it too fast, so for bonus, here's the gravy I made, and the green bean casserole I made, and then the final Thanksgiving plate, and then here's the pumpkin pies, all plated up and nice. Thank you!